Bulletin with a breaking development coming in. Rahul Gandhi has just tweeted and the attack on the Prime Minister in the centre continues, who has been tweeting against the government for the last few days, has tweeted again this morning saying, and I quote, Narendra Modi is actually Surrender Modi, or rather Surendra Modi, while he was taking a jibe at the government over the Ladakh face-off. As Congress party continues to politicize the entire scenario time and again, he has attacked the Prime Minister and also accused the government of being silent, where our soldiers have been martyred in the Ladakh face-off. So surrender Modi instead of Narendra Modi is what Rahul Gandhi is now accusing the Prime Minister of. Aishwarya Kapoor, our political editor, is joining us. Aishwarya, many attempts that have been made on part of the government, the Prime Minister, the Foreign Ministry, the Raksha Mantri himself, but to no point everything goes in vain when making Rahul Gandhi understand the current situation.
Well, absolutely. And at the end of the day, Amita, Rahul Gandhi is a kind of repeated offender of sorts. He has been raising questions on the Indian Army. He is now calling Prime Minister Narendra Modi as Surrender Modi. The fact remains that he needs to understand that the Indian Army has not and will not ever surrender. He wants to earn political brownie points. He has, basically he can do it. He wants to raise a question over the BJP, he can do it, but he should not ever raise question on the valor of our soldiers. He feels that if when the tip off between the Indo and China forces is on, and the Sino forces on.
All right, Aishwarya will be with us again, but surrender Modi is what Rahul Gandhi is now accusing the Prime Minister of, and he has done that before while he continues to attack the government on various occasions ever since the Ladakh face-off has started, but on his part continues to fail on those questions that have been asked, on those agreements that have been signed between the party of the Congress and the Communist Party of China. What about those questions, Rahul Gandhi? We do not seem to be getting any answers from the Congress's side. Aishwarya is back with us. Yes, Aishwarya, another attack. Earlier he had said that the Prime Minister is in hiding, he is silent, he is not speaking, he let those Jawans be martyred at the LSE, and now accusing the Prime Minister changing his name to Surrender Modi.
Amita, at this point of time, the irony is that our political class, irrespective of the complete country coming together, irrespective of the length and breadth of India coming together, and basically standing shoulder to shoulder with our brave ones, it is the Congress party which still feels that this is the right time to do politics, this is the right time to take on the BJP, this is the right time to question your Prime Minister, when the message should go out to Beijing and to the world that the complete political class, like the people of India, stand together. But Rahul Gandhi feels that this is the right time to do politics, so good luck to him. But the fact remains that at this point of time, when our soldiers are still in a very, very sensitive position, the tip off is still on between the Indian and then the Chinese soldiers, not only in the Ladakh sector, but at least in 6 sectors at this very point of time. China has acted as an aggressor. China has escalated its presence drastically in all of these 6 sectors, and our Indian soldiers are giving them a befitting reply by a complete mirror image, Amita. For the first time since independent India, China, Beijing has been given a thrust back. Beijing has been told that if you increase soldiers, India is going to increase them with a mirror deployment. So that's a message which has gone back to Beijing. We've seen that politically as well. Different ministries have made certain conditions very, very difficult now for the Chinese companies. So all of this is being done diplomatically. It's being done. The world stands with India. But the problem is, or the irony is, as we repeat, that our own political class is busy earning political brownie points at this point of time, and they should be standing shoulder to shoulder on that.
And Aishwarya, let's talk about even the clarifications that have been coming in part of the MEA, how the Prime Minister's words were twisted and in a mischievous way to tweak the current scenario. Even right after that, how India has put forth to those questions that time and again either Rahul Gandhi has been raising on India giving away part of its territory to China. It has not happened at all. What clarification on part of the government, Aishwarya, if you can tell us yesterday's clarification as well, as saying that Galwan Valley has a history of being attached with India and India only, something that Rahul Gandhi seems to have missed.
It's an integral part of India. Let there be no doubt about it. And that's exactly
all right. Aishwarya, Amit Malviya of the BJP is with us. Let's get a first BJP reaction on this. Amit Malviya, Rahul Gandhi calls Prime Minister Narendra Modi as Surrender Modi.
No, I think Rahul Gandhi has completely lost it. He's trying to remain relevant, and that is why he keeps putting out some of these jarring messages. He has no connect with what's happening on the ground, what is the sentiment on the ground, and in fact, what actually happened in Galwan. It's probably for the first time that the Indian Army, under the Modi administration, has asserted itself along the Indo-Sino border. And this is something that the Congress can never appreciate, because all that they have done all throughout when they've been in power is feed more and more Indian territory to the Chinese aggression. Therefore, for Rahul Gandhi to even come around and believe that the Indian army could stand up so resolutely against the Chinese is unfathomable. And that is why he's trying to create a perception that the government has sort of given in to the aggression, which is far from truth. People of this country know it. Mr. Modi has the support of 1.3 billion people of this country.
Right.
Rahul Gandhi can continue to make a fool of himself.